It's a big one in the Big Ten between Iowa and Nebraska and some late night Friday night hoops on the Big Ten Network. I'm going to let you know what I like and why I like it here in just a moment. Hi everyone, it's Max New WagerTalk.com back here on Wager Talk TV. We're breaking down some Big Ten hoops between Iowa and Nebraska tonight. A big rivalry game, not just on the football field, but on the court too. Iowa -4 favorites with a total set at 166.5. Nebraska 3-2 in Big Ten play, coming off a huge 16-point win just Tuesday night against Purdue. Iowa enters this one 1-3 in Big Ten play, looking to build off that win last Saturday versus Rutgers. Guys, make sure you visit the WagerTalk.com live odds screen to catch the best of the number. I've seen this Iowa spread -3.5, 4, -4.5. I've seen the total around 164.5 up to 166.5. So make sure you visit the WagerTalk.com live odds screen. Make sure you're shopping and getting the best available number. That's gonna pay off long term for you. All right. This one tipping off at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Big Ten Network. Nebraska 13-3 straight up, 10-6 ATS, and 10-6 to the over this season. 36-31 ATS in conference play in the Hoiberg era. Iowa enters this one 9-6 straight up, 6-9 ATS, and 11-4 to the over. 49-42 ATS in conference play since 2019. Look, guys, we got a battle between two teams who completely opposite tendencies on the offensive side of the ball. What they like to do, their style of play. Okay, Nebraska love to shoot the three. They rank 32nd in three-point attempt to field goal attempt average. 36.6% of their points coming by way of the three ball. So they love to shoot the three. Iowa, they hate to shoot the three. They rank 320th in three-point attempts to field goal attempt average and only score 24.2% of their points from three. And that's a lot different from the Fran McCaffrey eras, because they used to love to shoot the three, but they got a younger team, and they're just not shooting as many threes. Nebraska, in the Fred Hoiberg era, are 0-4 when playing teams in top 20 tempo. Okay, Iowa comes into this one at 9th. I always looking for something to find an edge, to an advantage, or what a team hasn't seen much where they don't succeed. Nebraska 0-4 in the Fred Hoiberg era when they play a team inside the top 20 in terms of tempo. Iowa ranks 9th. Okay, Iowa will be the fastest team by far and away that Nebraska will see this season. Iowa 25-3 and 4-1 in Friday night games at Carver-Hawkeye Arena. 4-1 in conference play in those Friday night games, 25-3 total record. Okay, this stood out to me because I'm a Hawkeye fan. Okay, we never used to have Friday night or Saturday night home games. Always was a Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, 3-4 o'clock afternoon games. No energy in the building. Well, as of recent, we started to get these Friday night games, and we were winning these big games. We've beaten Nebraska. We've beaten Michigan, Wisconsin. I even think we've beaten Iowa State a couple times at home on these Friday night games. I think we beat North Carolina by double digits on a Friday night. So these Friday night games stand out to me. For some reason, we have really good success in these games. So 25-3 in the Fran McCaffrey era in Friday night home games, 4-1 in conference play in those games. Typically, I don't look at a trend like that, but in my mind, I believe it, because a younger crowd, there's energy in the building. It's the weekend versus a Sunday afternoon game at 4 o'clock when there's no energy because the fans aren't coming out because it's Sunday night. Okay, so something to think about here when we look at what our play is going to be later on in this segment. Nebraska 7-35 in the Hoiberg era, straight up versus conference opponents on the road. So not a lot of success on the road. I think they're 0-2 this year. Losses to Minnesota and Wisconsin by about an average of 14 points a game. So something to think about there. Nebraska not very good on the road. Similar situation to what happened this week. Nebraska knocked off Creighton last year, number 7 Creighton last year. They had to turn around and play Indiana a couple days later. Got beat by 16. Kind of seeing some similarities there. Coming off that big win against Purdue, emotional win. Now you got to go to Iowa City. It's a blizzard. It's a snowstorm in Iowa City. It's going to be a funky atmosphere, so something to think about. I'm not even sure if when Nebraska got in due to the weather, so it's something to watch, something to think about. Both of these teams have good offenses. They have average defenses. Nothing to complain about there. One thing really stood out to me. Nebraska's non-conference schedule rank. They rank 352nd overall in the country out of 362 teams in non-conference strength of schedule. So are their stats worthy? Have they played elite teams? Are their metrics, are they actually really good at this, or have they played a cupcake schedule? Well, it appears they've played a softer schedule, 352nd. In those non-conference games. When you watch Nebraska, though, you know it's a very good team. So we can't knock them that much, but it's something to take in mind when you're looking at metrics. Iowa, not much better, 274th in non-conference strength of schedule. So I really like the Hawkeyes here, guys. It's a Friday night game. There should be good energy in the building. They really need to get another win here. They can't afford to start 1-4 in conference play. Nebraska coming off that emotional win. Can they bring that same energy that they had against Purdue on the road here in Iowa City when it's a snowstorm, it's a blizzard, it's going to be a funky atmosphere? My personal projections, my power ratings, have Iowa -6 here. So I really like the Hawkeyes, -4. I'll take the 4. Maybe there's a 3.5 out there, like I said. We'll take a look here. So make sure you're taking a look. You can get a 3.5. We're going to take the -4. -4, Iowa -4. So, guys, visit my page, wt.buzz/mn. You can download my free college basketball projections. I break down. I project every single game. I throw them up on wagertalk.com, and you can grab those for a free download. We project every spread, every total. We compare them to what the Vegas line is, and we find the games with those largest line discrepancies, and it's very helpful. It's a great tool to use to your handicap. You don't have to go exactly by what it says, but it's a good tool to have in your arsenal. Okay. After this segment here, guys, there's going to be more game previews. Make sure you click on the next video so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. I love to engage. I love to talk. Let me know what your best plays are for the night, what you're looking forward to on the weekends. Engagement is good. And one last thing, again, please visit the wagertalk.com live odds screen. I don't want you to miss the best of the number. It'll really pay dividends to you long term. All right, best of luck to you guys tomorrow night, guys. Good luck.